See, here's the thing. Oh, if you hear this, you don't ever need to know anything else ever, 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 ever. Oh, we're so excited to tell you this. But before we do, we're going to tell you something else. So don't forget that we're going to tell you this, because this is the most important thing that you're ever going to hear from us. So Esther was watching her grandson working on some long division. And he really is a good student. He wants to be a good student, and he really applies himself, and he's kind of excited that he's getting to do a little homework, because his big sister's been doing homework, and so now he's got some homework. So that means he's big, and he's sitting and he's getting frustrated because he can't get his problems right. And so his mother came to Esther, she was spending the night there, and said, can you show me how to do this long division thing? Because I want to show Luke, and I want to make sure that I remember how to do it. And Esther said, I think I can remember how to do it. And so she did it, and then they checked it on the calculator. Yeah, that must be how to do it, because we got the right answer. And so then Tracy went up to talk to Luke about it, and Esther can hear his frustration and his consternation, and he's trying and he's not getting it right. And then all of them realized he doesn't really know his times tables. Not really. He was sort of guessing at some of them. And so when you're sort of guessing at the timetables, you can't do the long division. And until he gets that, the rest of it is not going to be easy. And Esther laid there in bed that night, and she thought, oh man, this is just like understanding law of attraction. This is just like understanding these few basic things. This is just like understanding that law of attraction is responding to us, and that our emotions are telling us how we feel. This is just like understanding once a thought occurs, once a thought is recognizable and received, a good feeling thought is going to manifest into a good feeling manifestation. It's the law. And a bad feeling thought is going to manifest into a bad feeling experience. It's the law.
But they seem to be happening quicker and quicker, with less distance between the thought and the reality.
Yes, because you understand that you create your own reality, and because there's momentum in every thought that you think, and because the universal forces, things are manifesting more quickly now than they ever had before. There's more current from your inner being about what's going on in your vortex, and there's more current in the mass consciousness about things that are unwanted. So the rich are getting richer faster, and the poor are getting poorer faster, and the sick are sicker faster, and the well are weller faster. In other words, the crevasse between wanted and unwanted is starkly realized, you see. And then your government says, oh, well, we'll just smooth it all out again. You can start all over again. But you won't, because you've got a vibrational position that is steady and will yield to you once you just clean your thoughts up just a little bit. And anyway, what's so wrong? We've been saying to you for years that there are two ways to know what you're doing vibrationally. One is how it feels, and one is how it manifests. And the feeling is pre-manifestation, and the manifestation is post-manifestation. But what difference does it make if you are becoming a master? Step 4, we didn't tell you what step 5 is. Step 5 is not being mad at yourself for having a step 1 moment. Step 5 is realizing that contrast is going to always be part of the process. That it's how you clarify, and that it doesn't mean that you're not good at what you do, and it doesn't mean that you're not worthy. It means that you're clarifying. It means that you're putting more ingredients in. It means that you're making a more robust vortex. It means that you're going to have more desires that are coming out of it later. It means that you have longevity here in this physical experience. When you become complacent, we've never said this before, but this is the perfect time to say it. When you become complacent, when you're not feeling any emotion anymore, when you're not contributing any more to your vortex, when you stop putting the ingredients in time, you stop being in this physical time-space reality. It's all part of your continuation of creating here.
So the challenge is essentially just learning how to monitor and master our thoughts and our emotions.
Yes, but what's an easier way of saying it? To care how I feel, and do something about it when I don't feel so good, and catch it at the earlier subtle stages. Don't wait until you are livid about something or disappointed beyond measure about something. Catch it in the earlier stages when it's easier to just step back into the receiving mode. So you really got an earful, didn't you? And you were up to speed with most of it, every one of you. Recognizing the receiving mode, that's the times tables part of the mathematical equation that you're wanting to apply here in this deliberate creative process. If you get it, that negative emotion means that you are vibrationally opposed to your own desire, and positive emotion means you are in alignment with it, therefore you are in the receptive mode, therefore you are in the replenishing mode. Now you can go on to solve any mathematical equation that you will ever want to live in this time-space reality. If you get that, you've got it all. That's all you need to know.